during that year, there are a few times in my life when I know that I've really been, my heart has been changed, and it was not my doing. Um, and it was one of those points when I started. I don't know. I believe that Jesus was actually beginning to prompt my heart for what I'm supposed to do for the rest of my life. I just didn't know it at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he kind of, I guess the best way I can describe it is that I started seeing going out and getting, you know, a fan at a time or pointing one person toward truth at a time, which is beautiful. It was just kind of, it was like addition. You'd go out and get a fan at a time.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm leading at this church, and there are thousands of people every service.
Right.
And what if I could just invite people to represent Jesus? So each of these people know 10 people that I don't know.
Right.
And it just became apparent, like, that's multiplication. Like, what if I could invite these people to actually go out and represent Jesus? And then, in my view at that point, and I'm going to put this in quote, then we could get them to be Christians,
Mm-hmm.
in quotes.
Which ensures your ticket to heaven, which is
Right, cool. Which is wonderful.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is great. So, anyways, I thought, you know what? No, God, I think you want me to actually talk to the church and help them represent you. So multiplication. So I began to lead worship. Or I continued to lead worship and was kind of became the main worship leader at this church.
but not your dad's church, correct?
No, not my dad's church.
Right.
A place that he had been in the past,
Yep.
but not there.
Okay.
So that was quite an interesting season while working on cancer stuff. And so fast forward, I don't know, 8.5 years later, one of the other moments in my life when you just kind of sense something's going on. So I was journaling because it's one of the ways that I can actually get out my thoughts and talk to Jesus. And I don't know, I'm just pretty ADD in a lot of ways. So I just list out things I'm grateful for or whatever.
Yep.
So I was just journaling one day, and